Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. Today is Tuesday, the 5th of March. And man, oh man, did I get kicked in the teeth today. I think today was probably one of the worst trading days I've ever had when it comes to a P&L goes. Definitely the worst P&L day I've ever had on PA accounts. As you can see, not very good day on most of these. We ended up with almost $7,000 in the red on our funded accounts. Not so good on take profit. Lost these two. And then I'm really the most frustrated with basically blowing this 150K account after I had it up to almost 155. So I had almost $5,000 in profit and basically blew it today. It's probably not going to survive, but it is what it is. And the other thing that's very, very frustrating is these take profit accounts. I had all three of them today, and right in this area today, was it here? No. Whoops. Yeah, it was. I was short, got stopped out, and it re-entered me long. And I could not get out of the trade. And I ended up, it entered me long or twice. So two longs out, I had a loss of 195 and a loss of 420. So $600 loss. And I could not get out of the trade. I couldn't close it. I tried to go to take profit, tried to hit flatten the account, close the account. I couldn't get there in time. And eventually it stopped out on its own. I have no idea how it stopped out, but these two accounts were showing like 1105, and the daily stop limit for take profit is $1,100. So those accounts blew, and this one somehow stopped at minus 1050. These accounts should still all be here and be at like negative 400, 450. So I sent an email to Take Profit and explained what happened. I'm afraid they're going to be like, well, that's not their responsibility and it's on me. And so I'm not sure. I've had some issues with Replicanto, or maybe it's NinjaTrader, the last couple of days where that has happened. Earlier or later today, I was getting pretty frustrated with just how this was going, and I was going to just end the day. And right in this area, kind of the same thing happened. I went short and got stopped out. And then I was just watching this and didn't have a trade on the books, nothing. And I was like, you know what? This has been such an atrocious day. I'm down so far on the PAs. I mean, these will survive. It's just a frustrating day. It's not like I blew them. But I was so glad I didn't just close I was all ready to just close everything. And all at once I hear order filled. There was no order anywhere, but it entered me short right here. And so we caught a little bit of a move, and I was like, well, it's got me entered. I might as well just stay there, because all we've been doing is, every time I'd go long, the market went short, and vice versa. But then I ended up taking a loss there for 180. But had I not been paying attention to that, that could have been a far worse loss. But I have no idea. I had no order pending. There was nothing showing. I have no idea why it filled me like that. So when that happened, I just didn't shut down my charts the rest of the day. I'm like, well, I'm just going to keep them open. I did take a few trades, but then I did okay on this move back up at the end of the day. I was looking for that all day. And I don't know, just from a dissecting the day, I don't know if I would do anything majorly different. Here's kind of what happened to me today. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. I had this level. I had some of these levels marked out. Here's yesterday's high and yesterday's low. Look at how far we fell from there. Insane. I mean, this market absolutely took a crap on us today. But so I caught some of this move down, and I was kind of expecting, like here, I was expecting this to, as we had previous resistance kind of turn to support here, I was thinking we might bounce off of that, and I wasn't really trading that way. I was just looking for that move. Then likewise at this point here, we had resistance turned into support, and I thought maybe that would hold. That didn't hold. And then as we got into this area here, I was seeing these long wicks, And I was thinking we're going to be moving higher. This is finally going to hold, and we're going to make a move up. But what? And I hadn't drawn this line in, and here we have previous support, which I thought would hold as well, and it turned into resistance right here, and we moved back down. But this was really the area where I got caught up. I was looking at this on the 30-minute chart, looking at these long wicks, which to me signified that this is probably going to break up, and it just didn't. So that's this area right through here. And we just simply never made that move until later in the day. And at one point, these 6 PAs were down. These obviously are $1,700 losses today. These were all in that 1,700 area. And I did bring those back to 1,100 minus 1,200, 1,200. So I made back, I don't know, $1,500, $1,800 on this move up at the tail end of the day. We had just a lot of push up. So, it's one of those days. It's you're going to have those days. I've rarely had a day this bad where it just, when you look at this chart, you think, gosh, that looks like a pretty simple day. But there are a lot of 15, 20-point candles here. The moves are a lot bigger than they seem. And that's just simply where I got caught. I did add into some trades that I probably shouldn't have. I should have just taken my stop or taken my losses, got out, looked for a better entry, and that would have avoided some of this. But honestly, I am more frustrated today with the take profit situation here, and also the fact that I basically blew this account. That upsets me more than where these PAs are. Now, 6 months ago, I'm guaranteed it'd be a different story, but like this PA 11, I brought that account back. Last week, it was less than $200 away from being blown. I had a very bad day last week where I at one point had the account at over $2,000 in the red and brought it back to, I forget what I was in the hole that day, but I brought that account all the way back, and I'm $1,300 away from drawdown, and it's in a pretty good position. So I can recover this. I'm not worried about that at all. I mean, these are a little edgy here, 23, 24, and 25 being at 400, less than 400 in drawdown left. But that's manageable. Getting into a good trade, and I can manage my way out of that. And likewise, these 26, 27, 28 being down, and having $1,000 a drawdown, I'm basically at $1,000 down on those accounts. That's recoverable. So yeah, is it frustrating? Am I frustrated with how today was? Sure, but that's recoverable. I'm just really, really upset at how that take profit thing, how this, I don't know what happened, but somehow I got re-entered into a trade and couldn't close it out. And to be honest too, the issue that I had with 203, this 150K, is I did trade that account during the opening several minutes, and that's really where that account suffered most of its damage. I think I was down maybe 1,800 after the first 8 minutes of the day. I just got caught badly, and I really widened my stop thinking that I was right and that the market would move up. I was playing for a long, and it obviously just never happened. I mean, we just fell to the floor, but it is what it is. So, but hey, here's the good thing. On the accounts that are green today, I did way better than expectations across the board. Account 11, I wanted 267, and I got 315. Needed 212 on account 14. We got 315. We needed 328 on 15. We got 375. We needed 237, 198, and 186 on the next three, and those are all at 370 and 292. So those are all in really, really, really good shape. And if I can I have not received my approval yet on PA 18, which is at 2632 in profits. I did request a $2,000 payout, which I've already recorded it here as a March 4,000. There's no reason they shouldn't approve that. I mean, I have not been close to the consistency rule as far as being over that. Most of my winning days, if I had a good day, it's been $400 and some in profit. So, but anyway, once that's approved, then that account will try to get that moving towards that March 15th goal. I am thinking, though, that with this massive red day on these PAs, these bottom six, will probably need to move those into an April 1st goal area, which basically means that this error by me today eliminated the possibility of a $20,000 payout for the middle of March. At best case scenario, I might be able to get to 14, which would still be a really, really, really good payout. But then we're also going to have these 12 or these 6 accounts moved into the April area. So, it is what it is. From a PA's perspective, we're still in good shape. No harm, no foul. I mean, yeah, we did some harm today, but it's like I said, it's recoverable. I do want to say, though, that if you've got 150K accounts, use this new, I forgot to even mention that in my banner, and I apologize, $35 resets, 71% off, and 3-day pass. But the $35 resets is a smoking good deal. I reset all 3 of these this afternoon because that is such a cheap reset on 150Ks. And I'm probably going to just let this account get blown tomorrow and then reset it as well for $35 because I really, really want to get a 150K account passed and see what I can do with it. So. But yeah, I'll try to update that banner. It is a $35 reset plus a 71% off sale plus a 3-day pass on evals, which is a really nice promo. I don't think Apex has done the 3-day pass before, so that's kind of cool. And then Take Profit Trader did extend their no fees promo until tomorrow, the end of day March 6th. So code BCT always gets you the best deal with Take Profit Trader. Likewise, BVLS TBTS gets you the best deal with Apex. And so just again, thank you to those of you guys that are using my code out there. So I'm curious to see, and if anybody else has had issues with NinjaTrader or Replicanto, let me know in the comments below. And hopefully you guys had a better day today than I did. Don't feel bad for me. I've had a good month so far, and it's just one hiccup today, and it is what it is. We're going to move on with it. So, but yeah, I hope you had a great day. I will try to have a better day tomorrow. Hopefully we can get back into green across the board on the PA accounts. And if I have an update from Take Profit, I'll obviously let you guys know tomorrow what they say, if they're going to allow me to keep these accounts or if I have to pay for the reset fee. So in any case, that's a wrap for today. Good luck, trade well. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.